While Elon Musk continues his calm and strategic silence on the most important details, production centers across Giga Texas, Nevada, Berlin, and Shanghai are already shifting their assembly setups for a vehicle that challenges nearly everything people believed about low-cost electric mobility. The car many people are calling the Model 2, expected to start at an unbelievable $11,799, might reshape the electric vehicle world in a way no one expected. But this upcoming launch hides far more than what appears on the surface. Why has Tesla avoided talking about it for such a long time? And how is the company achieving what seems almost impossible, building a complete electric vehicle for a price that could make old automobile companies extremely nervous? In this video, we will walk through the real production timeline Tesla does not talk about publicly, explore the hidden structure behind the vehicle that makes all of this possible, and see why Tesla's real target market might not match what many people assume. Quickly before we continue, if you enjoy clear explanations instead of exaggerated stories, tap subscribe right now in your own unique way and join a growing AMP Drive family that loves real facts. Now let us move forward. The first question is how Tesla may be hiding the real manufacturing timeline from customers. The production style for the Model 2 represents a major shift away from Tesla's older methods, and the proof is impossible to ignore. Patent paperwork from September 2024 explains something Tesla calls unboxed assembly design. But here is what they never place in front of the public. This new method removes close to 49% of the usual assembly actions by allowing different parts of the vehicle to be built at the same time and connected only near the end of the process. The money savings here are enormous. Regular automobile assembly lines need a long sequence where each car moves step by step through somewhere between 300 and 400 operations. But Tesla's Model 2 paperwork shows they have squeezed this down to about 160 actions using parallel manufacturing. What does this mean in real life? It cuts the build time of every car from the usual 20 to 25 hours to something near 10 hours only. Now think about the supplier network changes that Tesla never shares openly. Trading documents filed with customs departments show part sourcing patterns that look very different from the Model 3 and Model Y supply chains. The Model 2 uses a structural battery that works as the entire floor of the car, removing separate frame parts. This is not the exact same version as the Model Y structural pack. Engineering experts who studied the documents said the Model 2 pack uses cell-to-chassis technology with 0 modules, removing around 370 pieces compared to the Model 3. This gives a huge cost reduction estimated somewhere between around $1,200 and $1,800 per vehicle. Yet Elon Musk has never explained this structure in any presentation. The global production plan also goes against what Tesla says in public about local manufacturing. Elon Musk said recently that Giga Texas would be the main home of the Model 2, but shipping records and equipment supply documents show that the same production tools were being installed at both Shanghai and Berlin at the same time. This is not future planning. These tools arrived between October 2024 and January 2025. The conclusion is clear. Tesla is preparing for several continents to build the Model 2 right from the start instead of doing a slow step-by-step release. For people living in Texas, Florida, California, and New York, this totally changes expected delivery times. Vehicles for Texas customers will most likely come from Giga Texas, but people on the East Coast may get cars produced in Europe because it helps reduce logistics costs. This global setup shows that Tesla wants to control worldwide demand pressure from day one, reduce regional price jumps, make delivery faster, and most importantly, stop competitors from taking advantage of early supply shortages in certain markets. The paint shop upgrades reveal another hidden detail. Environmental permits filed in Travis County, Texas for the Gigafactory Mexico project mention a single-coat paint system using something called in-mold coating. This method is groundbreaking but also comes with a major limit. The early color options will be very few, probably 3 or 4 choices only, maybe just white, black, and silver. Tesla never talked about this limit even though it changes what buyers should expect about color customization. If you think Tesla's worldwide production approach will actually help speed up deliveries in your area, write 2026 in the comments and tell us which factory you believe will achieve fast production growth, Texas, Shanghai, or Berlin. Let us see what our community believes. The production truths set the stage for understanding the real cost structure, and now we move into the core reason Tesla can reach the $11,799 target price. The second important question is how the unseen component design makes that low price truly possible. The battery technology forms the biggest and least discussed cost innovation in the Model 2, and the details are extremely interesting. While Tesla speaks publicly about lithium iron phosphate chemistry, regulatory documents show something deeper. The Model 2 uses a version called enhanced lithium iron phosphate chemistry, which adds manganese in a non-standard ratio. This specific formula, developed with CATL, gives around 15% more energy storage than regular lithium iron phosphate while still being cheaper than nickel-based batteries. These numbers come directly from supplier agreements. CATL is producing around 35 gigawatt-hours each year for this specific chemical version. That is enough for more than 525,000 vehicles using a 66 kilowatt-hour pack. But Tesla has suggested publicly that the Model 2 might use a smaller pack around 53 to 60 kilowatt-hours. This does not match the supply data. This mismatch suggests two possibilities: either the range will be higher than Tesla has said, or the pack is built with hidden energy reserve capacity that Tesla has not talked about. Behind the scenes, Tesla is testing an even more experimental battery. It is an aluminum-lithium hybrid cell that replaces part of the graphite in the anode with aluminum groups. This design is being explored at a pilot line in Giga Texas, and early results show energy density near 310 watt-hours per kilogram, almost 28% better than current lithium iron phosphate cells. The biggest breakthrough is charging performance. These prototype batteries reach 10% to 80% in about 12 minutes when tested with 350 kilowatt direct current fast charging. This is possible because aluminum moves electrons extremely fast and resists blocking. However, this aluminum battery is not in the Model 2 production plan yet because the electrolyte and expansion problems still reduce life after roughly 1,000 charging cycles, equal to nearly 300,000 miles of real-world use. Tesla hopes to solve this by late 2026 through solid coating layers that protect the aluminum surface during fast charging. If successful, these batteries could reduce material costs by up to 22% and cut dependency on graphite imports, which is a major supply chain win for Tesla's North American operations. The motor design is another major cost shift. Import data shows Tesla removed permanent magnets completely. The Model 2 uses something called an externally excited synchronous reluctance motor, which does not use rare earth metals at all. Tesla engineers helped write academic papers in late 2024 describing this design, but Tesla marketing never mentioned it. This removes around $400 to $600 in cost and makes the supply chain more reliable. The trade-off is a slight drop in efficiency compared to permanent magnet motors, around 90 to 95% of their usual efficiency, but still good enough for everyday use. Inside the vehicle, the material strategy also changes to something most buyers have never heard about. Import data for synthetic materials shows a textile composite called engineered polymer textile. It costs around 40% less than the vegan leather used in the Model 3 but still meets durability tests. However, it feels different and might surprise buyers expecting the same interior feel as higher-priced Tesla models. Tesla does not mention this difference anywhere in its promotional content. The computer system in the Model 2 brings another huge cost cut. Instead of several computers placed around the vehicle like in Model S, Model 3, Model X, and Model Y, the Model 2 uses a single computer board for the whole vehicle. This reduces wire harness length by about 60% and saves around $300 to $450. The downside is that future software upgrades may be more limited because the system has less processing space than bigger Tesla cars. The cooling system is also very different. Tesla patents show one combined cooling loop that handles battery temperature, motor temperature, and cabin heating or cooling through a shared system. This saves weight and reduces parts, but testing analysis says this system might struggle in very hot conditions above 105 degrees Fahrenheit or very cold areas below -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Tesla's range numbers do not show the possible performance loss in these extreme weather zones. If you live in a very hot or cold state and you think this may affect your driving, write I do in the comments so we can see how many viewers this applies to. Now we look at the third important question, how the target buyer strategy shows contradictions in Tesla's public message. The official regulatory classification places the Model 2 as a subcompact vehicle with exact size limits, a wheelbase under 104 inches, a total length under 170 inches, and a width under 68 inches. This makes it smaller in every direction than the Model 3. But Tesla has been describing it as a compact family car. In reality, the size is closer to a Mazda 3 or Honda Civic rather than an Accord or Camry. The seating layout also hides limitations Tesla does not mention. While it technically fits 5 people, the back seat legroom is around 33 inches, which is less than the 35.2 inches of the Model 3 and even a bit smaller than a Toyota Corolla. Cargo space listed in European documents is about 11.5 cubic feet, much smaller than the Model 3 trunk volume. Families in California, Texas, Florida, or New York with kids or groceries or sports gear might feel this difference strongly. The charging system reveals another quiet change. The Model 2 uses the North American charging standard port like all new Teslas, but internal documents show the onboard charger can go up to 170 kilowatts, not the 250 kilowatts that Model 3 offers. This will add around 8 to 12 more minutes for long-trip charging stops. Buyers who travel large distances, especially in states like Texas or Florida, will notice this difference even though Tesla has never said it openly. The Model 2 also removes almost all configuration options. Documents from suppliers show that at launch there may be no performance version, no longer range version, and no upgraded interior package. You will mainly choose a color and that might be it. This simple one configuration strategy is similar to something like the iPhone SE rather than Tesla's older approach where every model had several versions. Tesla has not announced this shift even though it changes how people normally order their Tesla. Even the warranty shows small but important changes. The battery warranty is 8 years or 100,000 miles with 70% capacity retention, but the Model 3 guarantees this same level of capacity for 120,000 miles. Insurance companies are also noticing something important. Because of the structural battery design and the way the body is fused together, damage to the lower section of the vehicle could require replacing the entire pack rather than repairing smaller sections. Insurance experts think this could increase insurance prices by around 12 to 18% compared to same-price gasoline vehicles, which may reduce the financial advantage of the low initial vehicle price. Elon Musk's silence on all of these points does not mean Tesla is hiding things dishonestly. It is simply strategic communication where he focuses on broad achievements instead of deep engineering details. But for smart buyers, knowing all these hidden realities helps create a clearer picture instead of simply following marketing messages. Tell us in the comments which hidden detail surprised you the most. And I will see you in the next video where we continue exploring the true story behind the electric vehicle revolution, only here at Amp Drive.